That's penetrating energy. That is directing energy. It will immediately, no matter how much this man wants to be a good dad or a good husband or a good father, it will immediately drop him into like, who are you? And you can't tell me what to do. The amount of resistance and pushback you will get is unreal, and it is consistent. And if he's not resisting that, it's because he's faking it. Hi, I am really excited to make this video. I've been thinking about it often. I hope I do it justice. You know, when you have like a really good, passionate idea and you're like, shit, am I even going to even be able to explain it? So I hope that I can. This is a topic that comes up often in my private practice, and I think is where a lot of problems in relationships stem from. So I am a divine union coach. I help you get unified in your heart and your mind first before, exploring what's going on within your relationships. I learned this topic internally first. So if you haven't already seen my free workshop, check that out below. I explain how this all came about and the difference of my heart and my mind communicating. Heart is very feminine energy. Heart is the being, the feeling, the aspiring, the dreamer, the connection to the divine. That is heart energy, which is very, very feminine. Mind energy is very masculine. It's the thinking, the doing, the solving, the point A to point B. This is where we're headed. This is what we're doing. And it's like the man with the plan energy. Okay. So heart, very feminine, mind, very masculine. The zeros and the ones, right? So when I first started having conversations internally, I started listening to what the heart wanted to say. And the heart's communication is I feel and I desire. The brain's communication is here is my solution. And this is where I'm thinking we're going to go. And this is how we're going to resolve this. Okay. When you take this internal dialogue of what makes flow in the body, when you take that to your external relationships, that's when you start getting flow in your external relationships. If this isn't making a ton of sense to you, watch the free workshop and that will help. So when you are in conflict in your relationships, or if you feel like you're a woman and you're talking to your man, your husband, your boyfriend, whatever it is, and there's a lot of conflict, I can imagine you are communicating in masculine ways. Masculine energy is the penetrating energy. It is the solving, this is what we need. This is what we're doing. When a woman communicates in that way, it's like, for a guy, if you think of, again, going back to the basics, binary code of the universe, zeros and ones, right? The whole universe is built on zeros and ones. Feminine, think of anatomy, zeros, masculines, ones. Without this being energy, the man does not know where to go. When a woman is in her true essence and she's in her true being energy and she is flowing, creating, connecting to the divine, being her true self, it's very clear like where he's headed. He knows exactly what to do. And in communication, if a woman is in this energy of solving, fixing, resolving, doing, penetrating, interrupting, all of those things, it will cause a lot of conflict. And he will not hear a word you say, and you will not get anywhere. And this can go on for years and years and years and years. So what I train my clients on, what I've had to train myself on, is feminine communication. Feminine communication is this soft, open, warm, connecting, elevating energy. It is incredibly healing in relationships. And once a woman learns how to communicate in feminine ways, she will watch as her man becomes this like knight in shining armor with the desire back to love and connect and to solve your problems for you. Men naturally want to solve, and they naturally want to be there for you. They naturally want to be the knight in shining armor. Unfortunately, they don't feel this desire for every woman. It's not just being a woman that sparks this masculine drive to connect with you and to help you. If you are in masculine energy, that spark and desire will not be in him. It's not wired for a man to care for, provide, and protect for another man trapped in a woman's body. Does that make sense? So here's how feminine communication works. And it requires a woman to get back in touch with her heart. The problem I see on a global scale is women are disconnected from their own hearts, and we have prioritized thinking, doing, producing, that type of energy. We've prioritized it. So what it requires is for a woman to get back into her heart. What do I feel? What do I desire? If you can listen to your heart and feel, what am I feeling right now? And what am I desiring? And you can vocalize that by simply saying, I feel blank. Let me use an example. Instead of saying, okay, say your husband's really loves to tinker in the garage and he's always out there and you hate it. Instead of saying, you're always out here, like you need to come in and spend time with the kids, or you need to come in and do this, or you need, right? That's penetrating energy. That is directing energy. It will immediately, no matter how much this man wants to be a good dad or a good husband or a good father, it will immediately drop him into like, who are you? And you can't tell me what to do. The amount of resistance and pushback you will get is unreal, and it is consistent. And if he's not resisting that, it's because he's faking it. I genuinely believe that. Instead, it requires a lot of strength for a woman to say in that moment, what am I feeling? He's out there tinkering in the garage. What am I feeling? For a woman to feel and get in touch with her own heart and say, I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling lonely. I desire to connect with him and to laugh and play and be with him for a little bit. For her to be that honest with herself and to be in touch with her heart, and then to instead come out and be like, why are you dinking into the garage? Why are you doing this? Instead to come out and say, hey, do you have a second? Again, respecting not just like, not the penetrating energy, but the open, do you have a minute? Letting them say yes or no, right? And then say, I'm feeling really lonely. I just wanted to tell you I'm feeling lonely. Often, if you are with a good man, he's going to say, you are? What's going on? Tell me what, like, why? Right? Any good man who cares about you, and if you express, hey, I'm feeling this, I just wanted to tell you this is what I'm feeling right now, is going to ask why. It's instant, like, is there something I should should do to help her with that. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm feeling lonely. Not in a manipulative way, not in a I'm trying to guilt trip you way, not in a I want you to do this or I'm going to freak out and I'm going to destroy all sense of peace in this home if you don't do what I'm anticipating I want you to do, right? There's no solution that's not there's no projected outcome. It's simply I'm in touch with my heart and I'm telling you, "Hey, I'm feeling lonely. I would love," right? I'm desiring time with you. I want to connect with you. You show me a woman who can communicate that way, and I would be shocked to not have a man come with her with an open-hearted solution. Like, oh, thank you for telling me. Can we go blah, 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 right? Thank you for telling me. What can I do? Thank you for telling me whatever. This script, I'm feeling blank, I would love blank, has healed rapid, downward spiraling relationships and marriages. And I have had the beautiful opportunity to witness miracles right before my eyes as a woman can get in touch with her own heart. And again, for her to be able to do this, she has to not reject herself. She has to be willing to listen and value and honor herself. There is nothing more magnetic than a woman who can love herself, honor herself, cherish herself, value herself. And when she does, and she does it in this beautiful, open way of presenting her heart to her partner and letting him in on her emotional world in a way that is truly innocent and open with no agenda, right? There's no agenda. In fact, it shows so much trust in him that I know if I share this with you, you will have a solution that's best for both of us. So I'm not even going to try and figure it out. When a woman comes at her man like, this is the plan, she is in essence saying, or this is the solution, this is what we need to do. She is in essence saying, I don't trust you. I don't trust that you can fix this. I don't trust that you can resolve it. I don't trust that you have answers. I don't trust that your mind, masculine, is strong enough to take care of me. I don't trust that your masculine is wise enough to provide for my needs. It is a kick in the nuts to communicate that way. And you will see men resist it. And they will not listen, and they will not feel attracted to you, and they will not have that knight in shining armor gene that most, if not all, men were just inherently born with. It's going to trigger some people. That masculine energy will dissolve. It'll have no desire. So much to unpack there. And I'm curious to know what your thoughts will be on this. When it comes down to masculine energy, people have a lot of resistance there. And it is because so many times women have opened their hearts up and it's been met with disappointment. But also a lot of us haven't communicated it in ways that might be more receptive. I'm going to do another video on masculine communication because this isn't a one-sided flaw. Okay? So be patient with me as you learn these things. If you are a woman and you have been feeling like you have to beat down a door for anything to get done or for any of your ideas to come across, I can imagine this tool saying, I feel and I desire, with again, leaving the solution to him, to his intellect, to his, you know. And if the solution isn't what you're loving or it doesn't feel right, continue to say, I feel, I desire. I feel, I desire. So I feel like, that might be hard on me for this reason. I'm really wanting simplicity. It's not a say it and you're free and he's going to have this perfect idea, right? It takes continuing understanding. So I hope this helps some of you. Good luck. Ask questions. Come see me if you need to. If you are enjoying this content, I highly recommend checking out my free workshop. So in it, we do a little bit of meditation, we do getting to know your own heart and mind, and we dive deeper into a little bit of clearing with the masculine and feminine. So it's a beautiful workshop, a little over an hour, and I just want to invite you over there. The link is below.